Hi guys, it is so great to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I am here with my new little one in his Soli baby wrap here. So I gave birth 3.5 weeks ago to a baby boy. We are so excited and thankful. And I thought I would come by while he's sleeping at the moment. You might hear him. We were up, and this is just real. I didn't even change or anything at all. So we were up from 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. And then I handed him off because I had to get an hour sleep. So I slept for an hour from 6 to 7 and then got up to nurse him and help my husband get my daughter ready for school and do the whole morning routine. So I didn't even plan on filming, but here we are. I thought it was a great opportunity. So I'm in my sweatshirt because it's cold outside. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what I'm doing at 4 weeks postpartum for workout. And here it is. I'm doing nothing. That's the key. At 4 weeks postpartum, you should be doing pretty much nothing. So let's go over what happens after having a baby. Most doctors will tell you that you can start working out again at 6 weeks. So they tell you basically don't do anything, and then at 6 weeks, you can do whatever you want. It's not really so cut and dry as that. From an anatomical standpoint, from a physical therapy standpoint, I want to talk to you a little bit about what you should and shouldn't be doing. So immediately after birth, there actually are some things you can be doing. Some things, as long as you're cleared by your doctor, you can be doing a few gentle things like some pelvic floor contractions, so starting to work your pelvic floor again. You might be able to go on very short walks. You might be able to do some pelvic tilts and some gentle stretching. So just a few real gentle things like that to start to get your pelvic floor back. Of course, always check with your doctor first and always see how your body feels. It depends on, if you had a C-section or not and those kind of things. But really gentle things. So then at 6 or 7 weeks, if your doctor tells you you're cleared for exercise, you can slowly start to get back into some of your activities from before. But until 16 weeks postpartum, you still should not be doing any kind of plyometrics. So that means running or jumping. You shouldn't be doing any planks or any crunches or any obliques. So I know you're thinking, what? Are you kidding me? I waited the 6 weeks like my doctor told me, and I know the doctors don't talk about this. It's not their area of expertise. But from the standpoint of separated abdominals, so that's diastasis recti, so from the point of your separated abs, from the point of pelvic floor weakness and dysfunction, and all of those components with the fascia and the muscles and the ligaments and the tendons and everything still healing, with the hormones that are involved with postpartum and coming back from that, it is safest not to do any of the jumping, running, planks, obliques, or crunches until at least 16 weeks postpartum. Research shows this is going to help prevent incontinence long term in life, and it's going to help your abs come back together if there is a separation, and it's going to help prevent pelvic floor dysfunction because the pelvic floor just gets so weakened during pregnancy and childbirth. All right, so at 16 weeks, what happens? It's great if you have a trainer, a Pilates instructor, a physical therapist, someone working with you who can check. If you don't have a diastasis recti at 16 weeks, then usually you can start getting back to those activities we just talked about. If you do have separated abs, that's 2 finger widths or greater. If you do have that, then you want to again avoid those activities until your abs start to come back. So I'm going to put a link down in the description below on diastasis recti and how you can actually test yourself. You don't want to do that during pregnancy. So if you're pregnant, don't worry about that yet. This is afterwards. If you want to test yourself and see where your abs are, there is a way to do it. So I'll put that link below. But I really, 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 really just want to encourage you, if you are in that stage or if you're going to be in that postpartum stage, don't rush it. I did with my first pregnancy because, as you are probably realizing, there's so much information out there that's just not cohesive, or there's just no information out there about what you should do. So I, even being a physical therapist and Pilates instructor for 14 years at that time, I even said, oh, I'm going to follow my doctor's instructions, no big deal. And then between 6 and 8 weeks afterwards, I started right back into all my Pilates crunches. I started sprinting up and down the street because I only had 10 minutes to work out. And now, luckily, that's sarcasm right there, I am left with a bladder prolapse. So I did get a prolapse with my first birth. It was a very long labor, very long pushing. So I had a prolapse, and I ended up making it worse because of the activities I got back to too fast. In the long run, there is no difference between getting back into your jump squats at 8 weeks postpartum and 16 weeks postpartum. I know we've waited a long time to work out. I totally get it. I can't wait to get back to some of my normal routine. But now is just not the time. You can wait a little bit longer. And there's so many things you can do. Once your doctor clears you, you can do quite a few things like Pilates and yoga and some weightlifting. There's a lot of things you can get back into while avoiding those things that I mentioned. Just think of your long-term health for your body. I promise you it's worth it. If you are nursing or breastfeeding, you're going to continue to have that relaxin hormone in your body, so that can make a difference too, so keep that in mind. I think it's wonderful. Breastfeed as long as you can, but just keep in mind it's going to affect a little bit your body and how it relates to exercise. So limit your exercise because the breastfeeding is so important. So I just want you to take care of yourself and give yourself a little bit of a break. Ignore social media and all of these. I know there's some amazing women out there who are talking about getting back into marathons at 8 weeks postpartum and their post-baby body. And I just don't want you to worry about it, because this, your little one, is what matters. That's your full-time job for a while. And healing from a long pregnancy and childbirth are what matter. You will get your body back. I promise. It will come back, and you will be stronger than ever if you want to be. But just give yourself the time to heal and to get back into your workouts. When you're sleep deprived like I am, it's not really the best time to be doing crazy workouts anyway. So just do what feels good. Listen to your doctor, but listen to your body and common sense also. So that's where I am right now. Like I said, I'm 4 weeks postpartum. I'm just doing the gentle things. We're walking every day because I love to walk, and it feels good, and it helps put this one down to sleep. So we're walking every day. I'm stretching and using my foam roller because it feels good, and then I'm just giving myself a break because I'll get back to it eventually when life is a little less hectic, and when I'm healed, it'll come. So that's what I want you to remember. If you did recently give birth, congratulations. You are a warrior. You're awesome. You don't have to prove anything else because you have that baby there with you. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them below. Like I said, I'll put a link to the diastasis recti test down below in the description so you can check that out. And if you are pregnant, I will also, you'll see here at the end, in the end notes, I will put a link to my full pregnancy workout series so that you know exactly what to do while you're pregnant, because there's some great workouts you can do and stay safe while you're pregnant as well. All right, and I will see you guys soon. All right, bye.